Greetings. Welcome back, radio listeners and temporal travelers. You were just subjected to another episode of Jerry the Circus, episode Safe Deposit Key.
This is hour two times the enjoyment here on UB Radio Salon. On DFM
Two times
Radio.
the enjoyment here on UB Radio
Episode
Salon.
number 6
on
8,
DFM
7.
Radio. Episode number 687.
Special remote guests, myself, Austin Rich, and Univac. Narrowcasting their signals from slightly different geosynchronous orbits. Go outside and look above.
Wave at us. We've just returned from the intermission segment of the show where we played an excerpt from I Was Over There Sleeping. We were watching, I'm sorry, I didn't fill that in. That was, Jerry. Right, Jerry of the Circus, episode Safe Deposit. Yeah, I'm completely messed up because I'm just in a different time zone. So we did the Safe Deposit. I already read that earlier. So depending on when your now is, we are now heading back into more live experimental frequency.
Which may vary depending on how your EQ is mastered.
A profile, man to man. That's what it's like listening to the man termed by successful business leaders as Mr. Tremendous. Unlike most How to Be Successful lectures, Charles Tremendous Jones' powerful presentation of the laws of leadership hits home with you, the individual. However, do not expect a speech, for it's more than a speech. Do not expect a talk, for it's more than a talk. Do not expect a story, for it's far more than a story. It's a warm, flowing, yet hard-driving, honest, man-to-man, straight-from-the-shoulder personal experience never to be forgotten. The conscience of every individual and turns loose wild horses in the imagination of men everywhere. Men have learned to stand taller. Agencies have become stronger as a direct result of this much sought-after tremendous exposure. Once exposed to this tremendous influence, men find themselves compelled to call or write Mr. Jones' office to give such comments as, "This was without a doubt the finest display of a man opening his heart and his innermost thoughts to a group."
It's a pretty good zoo, said Witness. Young Gerald McQueen.
Okay, Nicole. Good nighty.
And the fellow who runs it seems proud of it, too. But if I ran the zoo, said young Gerald Monroe. I'd make a few changes. That's just what I do. The lions and tigers and that kind of stuff they have up here now are not quite good enough.
Modulation. Modulation.
You see things like these in just any old zoo. They're awfully old-fashioned. I want something new.
Modulation.
Modulation.
LFO.
LFO.
So I'd open each cage, I'd unlock every pen.
LFO. LFO. Modulation.
Oscillator.
Oscillator.
The animals go and start over again.
Oscillators.
And somehow or other, I think I could find some beasts of a much more unusual kind.
Oscillators. What's there?
My zoo will have 10 feet at least.
No. 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 No.
5 legs on the left and 5 more on the right.
Boys. I do not like Asleys. No.
Then people will stare and they'll say, "What a sight!" This zookeeper, new keeper, Gerald's quite keen.
Where's Rabbit? It's doing that one. Hey, wait. Oh! You knew you were gonna break it too.
That's the gall-darndest lion I ever have seen.
San Francisco, 941. Anna and Leiva, 246 Elmsworth, San Francisco, 94110. Rose Arrow, 1 short away.
Instead of a party,
San Francisco, 94110.
Wayne's guests are Richard
Georgia, Lower.
The following is a recording of some of the luncheon conversation.
Zoo McGrew Zoo will make people talk.
Cameron, Wong, Guerrero, San Francisco.
My new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people gawk at them.
And no, wait a minute. Dish cupboard and the double bunks. Bud on top and Grandpa's underneath. Let's read that over again. You don't even know what that means when you read
Strangest odd creatures that ever did walk. I'll get for my zoo a new sort of a hen. Who roosts in another hen's top knot. Then another one roosts in the top knot of his. And another in his, and another in his, and so forth, and upward and onward. Gee whiz! That's just a start. I'll do better than that. to my zoo with an elephant cat.
Campfire site at the edge of the lake to await the arrival of the troops from their camp area. A very impressive program, the Order of the Arrow, followed.
They'll be so surprised, they'll all swallow their gum.
Swimming instructions were given daily for those seeking to earn a swimming merit and for those who were working on lifeboats. Canoeing and sailing
They'll ask when they see my strange animals come. Where do you suppose he gets things like that from?
The food was good and there was plenty of it. Seconds were available on most items of food and drink. The boys enjoyed the fellowship and association with the boys from the other troops as they ate.
These animals all have such very odd faces.
Chapel services were held twice each week. The chapel was an open-air structure built in a wooded area at the top of a rugged, steep incline which reached to the river almost a quarter of a mile below.
Only 3 real cold. So that's why we get in Judaism what we call the 3. Trimurti. This is why we get, in Hinduism, a Trimurti. You get in Christianity, a Trinity.
Parents brought goodies to the boys.
About a great and wonderful man, an Englishman, who began his life as the son of a poor village blacksmith.
Red, blue, and yellow.
Chief, believe me, you're in for a treat just as soon as Jimmy gets back here. Great Caesar's ghost, what's holding him up?
And who, by the diligence of his labor,
Chief, Jimmy's bringing a box of Kellogg's Sugar Smacks. All the more reason for hurry.
the strength of his character,
Yellow.
used to have the acclaim of all the world.
Parents brought goodies to the boys. After the program was over and the parents had gone home, the boys had a party back in camp and shared their sweets with each other.
Of all the men of science, it is Michael Faraday, I believe, who stirs me most.
Yellow.
For he felt an uncommon nearness with the wonders of nature.
Nature hikes and tree identification hikes were conducted for those who needed the experience and the training.
Yellow.
And was led constantly when seeing a cloud in the sky.
This, too, was a good time to gather bits of firewood for the fires back in camp.
Yellow.
A camp staff member takes a group of boys on a tree identification trip.
Or the flame of a candle.
What is it? Is that fish?
It is a fish. It's a carrot. What's the smell?
Or a bird on the wing.
Black.
Or some such.
No, they do not.
Yeah, they do.
Pickled fish? Pickled fish?
It's from a place called Elizabeth.
Yellow.
Or some such to exclaim.
No, not orange. Not orange.
You know what this is called? The sandwich? It's called Rukia Having.
You have yo-yo?
Okay, open your eyes.
What is this?
Is not that
I see
wonderful to
meat
see?
and potatoes. Hot dog. Oh, piggy! I love dead pig. Yellow.
Too spicy.
Oh, piggy! I love yellow. Oh, piggy! I love dead pig. Black. What the? Wait a minute. What's that?
The final event was the greased watermelon contest.
Spinach, baby potatoes, and lettuce mash. Gosh. Yellow. Sweet.
Oh, this is kale.
I'll eat that later.
The greased watermelon was placed in the center of the swimming pool, and the teams of swimmers representing the various troops wrestled with the melon to see who could land it first.
Is not that something to contemplate?
Yellow.
And as you know, my listeners, this is my own thing.
I like it together best.
This is called stump box.
Stump pot. Stump pot. Called flowers.
That nature abundant.
Here, if you look closely, you can see that the melon has just been rescued and is safe on dry land.
Wonderful things to see and to hear.
Yeah!
Friday night marked the last campfire assembly of the week.
And to smell.
After singing and fun, old K-52 came up and down on the lake and demanded to know who was using the lake.
So, boys and girls,
we've got quite a bit that's been planted along both sides of this road all along.
as I narrate this story of Michael Faraday, I hope that you too will come to have a warm and stirring feeling for this very wonderful man.
Friday afternoon was reserved for fun. The troops were in competition with each other in a series of about 10 events. This was the surf contest. He asked for a challenger to a duel. So to defend the troops, and the challenge was accepted by a boy from one of the troops. King Neptune offered to fight fairly, so he gave the boy a short stick with a boxing glove on the end of it. This was his jousting pole. It was supposed to be a fair match for Neptune's long pole with a boxing glove on the end of it.
But then again, I am led to say,
and one of our boys who made the order. The following day was another day of study and work on requirements for badges.
another great human being. I am again stirred, and so I cannot really tell you who it is. It is what that fires me up. Michael Faraday was born September 22, 1791. Very near what is now Waterloo Station. It was only a tiny village then, of course. And I would urge you to seek it out. We're in London. Then let your mind be transported to the days of Faraday.
I told you that was called a traditional British breakfast.
The inside photo again shows Paul being propped up by two other beetles. Paul in the fetal position.
Breakfast? From Seattle, it's kind of dim. I like everything on the plate.
You like it all? Have you had the blackjack before?
No, I don't even know what it is. It kind of tastes like steak.
It's called black pudding.
Black pudding?
It's made of.
His father, James Faraday, was a blacksmith.
Open your eyes.
Pass. I do not know what that is. Oh, I don't want to look at that. It's chicken with egg inside.
What do you think?
I like it.
And
I kind of like it.
was his Michael was the third
Yeah,
child.
it looks like something he would like. You can't use any other word for it.
All right, open your eyes.
It smells like pancakes.
And when I speak of Faraday's boyhood and of Faraday's father, I am reminded at once of the village blacksmith.
She just called me a pighead. A pighead. A pighead. I wonder what this is. It kind of looks like a TV.
By Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
What do you think? Do you like this dish?
No. Really excited for the next one. Because, dessert.
You know how it goes. Let me recite a few phrases to put us in the mood. Under a spreading chestnut tree.
Then, although it had begun to rain heavily, we began to explore the streets and side alleys of the little town of Darrowby. He's gone. I know he has.
The smith, a mighty man is he, with large and sinewy hands.
It's Oscar. He's gone, she said. What do you mean?
And the muscles of his brawny arms are strong and iron.
So I just had to go and find out. Oscar seemed to be laughing as he looked up at us.
His brow is wet with honest sweat. His brow is wet with honest sweat. Burns whatever he can and looks the whole world on the face.
Thank you for listening. That wraps up this week's show, an hour later, but now much more advanced.
Tune in to UB Radio Salon each week at this same time on dfm.nu, and check out the broadcast schedule. You can, of course, donate to DFM by clicking on the donate button while on the website to help keep things running behind the scenes.
Archives of all UB Radio Salon episodes are available at Internet Archive, iTunes, iHeartRadio, UHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, and the radios all in between.
Now, we know that some of you are into this sort of thing, and no judgment, but video clips are available at vimeo.com/UBUIBI.
That UBUIBI. I don't know who next week is. So, next week?
I'm back again.
Wow. Gonna come back all the way through space and time to entertain your little ear holes. And happy birthday, Das. I know you didn't want me to say that, but hey, I did it anyway.
So what are we doing next week, Austin?
I thought it was the Oob Monkey's birthday.
Oh, I mean, Oob Monkey, right. Das sometimes wears a Oob Monkey skin.
That's right.
Yeah. So sometimes they're the same person, and many times they're not.
I haven't thought about this yet, but I thought I might, try some poetry. Something like that.
Lots of fun.